Welcome to another edition of Sharks TV. This time we preview our game for round 2 versus Sydney Hills Eagles in Sydney. Matt, what are we expecting from the Hills Eagles?
Well, the Hills Eagles, they've been busy in the off-season. They've got a number of really good players that have joined their club this year. They've had some solid pre-season form. They lost to Ainsley on the weekend in a game which had an amazing 44 or 45 goals kicked. Offensively, they look really strong. They've got some really good tall timber. Big Josh Maloney, a former Sharks player, is down there. He kicked a few on the weekend, so he's someone that the players respect and will have to watch. And another Gold Coast player from Broadbeach, Kieran Emery, he's another big boy down back. They've got a few players up from the VFL, really strong on ballers. They carry the footy well. Guys like Trent Stubbs up forward, he's always dangerous, a real talent. And they would have been disappointed to lose on the weekend against Ainsley. Their pre-season form was really good, so you have to be really mindful now of coming up against them on their home dung and how they're going to rebound from that.
Yeah. Now we've come through our game against the Gold Coast Suns pretty much unscathed. Would that be true?
Yeah. No, there's no injury concerns. We'll be selecting, a side that, I think that's the nature of the competition is that it's rare that you're going to have the same side week after week. We think, they look a really tall side, so we've got to make sure that, we've got their, being a smaller ground, just the ball getting in pretty quick, so making sure that we've got enough support down back for what we expect to encounter. But yeah, there'll be a couple of changes to the side, and we'll pick a side that we think will best perform down in Sydney.
So we fly out from the Gold Coast Friday night. What's on the agenda from when we touch down in Sydney?
So we got a nice little hour bus ride from Sydney Airport out to the Grand Mercure Lodge, I think, out that way, which I have no idea where of actually, BK. So I hope the bus driver does. And then not a main meal, but probably a light feed. The boys will have something. They'll probably watch the last quarter of Fremantle dismantling Hawthorn on Friday night footy, and then early up we'll go for a bit of a stroll, a bit of a walk in the morning, and have a look at the ground, and then there's not too much time between waking up, having breakfast, and then really starting to prepare to play at midday.
So without giving too much away, mate, what sort of game plan or how are we going to attack the Eagles?
Oh, look, just by what I've watched of them playing on the weekend, you certainly don't want to get into a shootout with them. They've got some really talented players that will probably grow another leg on their own oval, and knowing how to play their oval well, their ball movement around the oval. So we'll just be looking to stick to what's working for us at the moment, which is just playing for each other and looking to bring each other into the game, playing with great spirit, and really letting the scoreboard take care of itself. If we know if we play a brand of footy that actually enhances each other, the enjoyment factor goes through the roof, and we feel we've got enough talent to beat any side in the competition. So that focus probably won't change through any preparation for any game. So
quietly confident?
I'm confident we can win every game we go out to play, and that's but I've been really confident of every team I've coached that's the mindset you can have. But I think our barometer is the feeling in the group, and what they're prepared to do for each other is really that will dictate whether we win or lose.
Fantastic. I'm predicting another fantastic encounter between the Hills Eagles and the Sharks. Join us again next week on Sharks TV when we review the result, but I'm tipping Sharks win.